And, you know, we mentioned the fact that they're twins, they're sisters, they're identical. They're going to be on the same wavelength. And then we got this new team here of Bougie Reality. And for the first time, we're going to be able to see what these, you know, we know Raché and Madi are great in their own rights, but now they're coming together.
The challengers, the team of La Bougie Raché Chanel and her partner, Miss Reality Madi Wrenkowski. Together, they are Bougie Reality. And their opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Dayton, Ohio, your Mission Pro Tag Team Champions, Robyn and Charlette, the Renegade Twins.
Robyn and Charlette have been dominating the tag team division here at Mission Pro Wrestling long before they won those titles. But when you bring two women together like Madi Wrenkowski and Raché Chanel, two women that are staples here at Mission Pro Wrestling and beloved by the audience, I really do think that that's something that might start getting into the head of the Renegades. Are they better than us? Can they beat us? The audience is behind them, so the psychological component here. Okay. Robyn and Charlette are not for anyone touching those titles, Denise.
And do you blame them though, Sam? At the end of the day, it is still they're the champs. It's their, you can say, property. They are the champs. I think I kind of agree here with the Renegade Twins, you know, being a little upset that Madi and Raché put their hands on those belts.
They can be upset. Those might have been the last times that they would hold those Mission Pro Wrestling tag team belts, so they have to savor those moments. And now the conflict's starting hot here.
Our referees, Sherry still, you know, sidetrack, wasn't expecting the action to get started before she's officially, you know, began things. Okay, this is going to be interesting, Sam. I think we're going to be in for a roller coaster of a ride here between these four women.
I think so too. Robyn and Madi, who were getting handsy with each other, looks like they're not going to start out the action together here. It's going to be Robyn and it's going to be Raché. Raché seems unfazed by the crap talking of Robyn Renegade. That is how Robyn Renegade gets in the head of people. She talks her talk and then she uses her strength to take you down, tagging in her sister in and out, keeping each other fresh to get the victory.
And they seem to be kind of turning the page here, but I think Robyn and Raché are on two totally different pages right now. We saw Raché, like, you know, all happy fixing her hair, and I don't think Robyn liked that. After all, she's a Spitfire.
She is a Spitfire. Maybe she thinks that Raché is not taking her seriously, but an opponent like Raché with such natural athletic gifts sometimes doesn't have to work as hard in that ring. She can fix her hair. She can feel herself, as we see right now with that quick pin.
After all, she does bring that bougie, strong style on the Secure the Bag tour.
Yes, she is the fashionista of Mission Pro Wrestling.
But right now, I guess not.
That.
You can never count out Raché Chanel. I think if anything, what we've learned through seeing her, you know, here in Mission Pro, we've seen her face a lot of very different opponents, and each and every single time, it doesn't matter who she's in the ring with, you know, she really kind of pulls something new out of her arsenal.
She does, and we know that she's become known for getting that victory through her mat finish move, but will that somehow be incorporated here in tag team action? Is there something that Madi and Raché have been working on, perhaps? Oh, well, some tag team synergy here.
We're starting to see a little bit of that Bougie Reality. And hopefully they can pull out some more of that, because at the end of the day, you know, they're just starting as a team here. And, you know, it's going to take a while till they get their groove and they get on the same page.
Oh, it looks like they are going to give Charlette a little,
Is that hairspray? No, it's
that
mousse.
That is mousse, and I know that Charlette does not like her hair being messed with. Now Robyn on the second rope. The Renegades are being absolutely demolished and, quite frankly, made fools of, which I know they're not keen on.
Sam. We should have known. They're taking this to a whole other level. You don't mess with a girl's head, so we just know this is going to trigger the Renegade Twins. I mean, if they're pretty much angry already. They feel like they're angry all the time. But now, and that boot from Madi to Robyn.
Great timing, pulls Charlette back into the ring, goes for the cover, gets a 1.5 count, stays on Charlette, Madi does. She wants to get that win. Now she has her firmly in her grasp. The key to tag team wrestling is to keep you and your partner fresh and make sure that your opponents cannot tag in their partner. And something that Charlette and Robyn are so good at, because they're sisters, is that telepathy of knowing when to tag in and when to tag out. And right now, they need to make a tag. Madi Wrenkowski being pushed into the legal corner, but elbowing her way out. Oh, but look at Robyn.
Some hair pulling from Robyn right now. It's a tactic that I'm not surprised to see the Renegades use.
It's certainly a last-ditch effort of sorts when you have to do that kind of behavior as the non-legal woman in the match, but that has changed the tide here. We have Madi now in the corner of her opponents, getting an onslaught of kicks by Robyn Renegade, who you know is going to lay that in because she did not like her hair being messed with.
No, she does not, and we're seeing...
While Robyn was distracting the refs, Charlette actually managed to choke out Madi on the ropes, Denise.
I'm telling you, this is what we see from the Renegades. This is the kind of champions that they are. They are willing to pull out the dirty tricks, and then they succeed. I mean, how long is this going to continue? Ooh. And a slap to the face, and Charlette added an extra level of flair to that. Raché Chanel in the other corner. She's trying to get the energy back up because Madi needs it right now, but it's not looking too good. But there's some hope in there. Madi just kicked out of that.
Something to note for the audience at home, this is the first time that the Renegades have versed two fellow Mission Pro regulars. Usually they have the home field advantage, but here we have two members of the roster who are so beloved, so it's very much so a game of who is going to last the longest here. Oh.
Now we see a little bit of double teaming here and some chops to Madi from Robyn. Oh, that was painful.
Yeah, that was deafening. I could feel that.
Oh, and she went for another one, but Madi had the sense to get out of it and give her a slaps, a couple of her own, and Madi's feeling the fire. Oh, can she get the tag?
She tried to go for the tag. Robyn is staying on her like a banshee crazed, almost teasing Raché. Ooh. You want some
a little confrontation here.
Jeez, this has quickly devolved into like almost a grudge match for two teams that are versing each other for the first time. But Robyn and Charlette wanted competition, right? They felt like they weren't getting any competition from Blonde Force Trauma, from Bad and Bougie. So now they have a chance to really prove themselves. I've got to say, though, the Renegades, while I don't agree with how they go about things, they have been trading hard. I've seen their videos on social media. I'm definitely seeing a different kind of cohesion between the two of them in this match, and that's scary because when these ladies become a truly well-oiled machine, they are so dangerous.
And they've been making a good name for themselves outside of Mission Pro, too. We've seen both women in action in AEW. Robyn just had her AEW Rampage debut where she wrestled the AEW Women's World Champion Britt Baker. That was huge. You can imagine her confidence levels are extra high than they normally are.
I would imagine her ego would be very high at this moment. Robyn, now the fresh woman in the match, just tagged in, and Madi desperately needs to make a tag here. I know that we have Raché Chanel on the outside with tremendous energy. She's fresh. She's the wild card in this match right now. If she can be tagged in, this could mean that we'll have new Mission Pro Wrestling champions.
Can you imagine a world here where the Renegade Twins are not champions? They have dominated this division so far. I can't even imagine it. And right now, a bunch of rights from Robyn to Madi. It seems like every time she gets an opportunity, the opportunity to tag in Raché, it doesn't happen for her.
Well, it appears that while Robyn and Madi were duking it out on the inside of the ring, it was Charlette that swept the leg of La Bougicana And now these two women are on the outside with Raché. A little worse for wear there. Once again, Robyn and Charlette with the advantage.
All alpha females in the ring right now. It is hard to keep track of everything that is going on. And here's the thing, too. Can you imagine if Bougie Reality, the first time teaming together, they win the championship belts? What a huge moment that would be.
That would be huge. And this, too, is huge. Raché Chanel tagging in. Oh, my gosh, off the top ropes. Double clothesline to Robyn and Charlette. I think the tide is changing right here. Right now, she's fired up. Big clothesline to Charlette. Big back elbow to Robyn. Oh, another clothesline to Charlette. What's next? Oh, we're giving elbows and clotheslines all day, Denise.
Raché Chanel is bringing the heat right now. This is the moment that she was waiting for. She was just waiting to get in the ring, and now her momentum has slowed down because the Renegade Twins, 2-on-1, it's not fair.
And could this be, oh, I think they were going for Renegade's revenge, but Madi Wrenkowski with tremendous instincts was able to sweep the leg of Robyn and get her on the outside. She is not the legal woman. Get back in your corner, Robyn.
And we got the boot to the face of Charlette.
Uh-oh, I think I know this move. Is she setting up for the mat finish? Let's see if she can pull it off. Oh, mat finish connects.
What a moment, what a match. Two very strong teams that we are seeing right now. We got the cover, nope, it's a 2.
And there's that telepathy we were speaking about. Robyn wasn't even in a visual standpoint to see her sister, but she came in, she knew that her sister needed help.
But Madi and Raché, not sisters, but they have definitely had each other's back in this match. And now,
oh! Beautiful tag team synergy by Madi and Raché, but once again, one of the Renegades, Robyn in this case, breaking up the pin. This is turning into a melee in the ring.
And that's the thing in these kinds of matches, you gotta have eyes in back of your head. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. If your partner is in crisis, if your partner is nearly being pinned, you gotta make sure you're there to have her back.
Exactly, but Madi, someone who has spent the better part of the match getting a physical onslaught by the Renegades, she's not in a position to help La Bougicana, which could spell her demise. No, the heart of Raché Chanel persists.
Don't count her out just yet. If anything, we have learned that Bougie Reality is definitely a strong team right now. We are seeing so much fire from all of these women, but really, Bougie Reality is really coming out
what
here
tonight.
What is
Robyn doing?
Where is she doing here? What's she doing
Girl,
here?
we're not giving you those titles.
Did she just take away the titles away from our ring announcer? Why would she do that? The match is not over. You guys know how this works.
Well, I'm sure that the Renegades know full well that a disqualification allows them to retain, so I am hoping.
And now she just shoved the referee?
Come on now. Oh, but Raché, with a bag in her hand, knocks that title out of the hands of Charlette.
She still got the belt.
Oh no, but Robyn connects, and the referee sees it. Sherry calling for the bell.